Okay, my last example for today, and I'll give credit to Big Ideas Math. That's the publisher that my school's using right now. They provide every student with a student journal. That's what I use for notes. Then I give them practice to do, whether it be from the textbook or the book provides lots of good examples and good practice for the students. So that's what my school's using right now for math instruction is Big Ideas Math. Okay, so we're going to divide x to the fourth plus 2x cubed plus 5x squared plus 3x by the divisor x squared minus x. If you notice, I did check. I have to the fourth, to the third, to the second, to the first, and if you'll look at my example, I didn't have a constant, so I put a constant in there just in case I need it. Okay, so I am going to divide. I flipped my paper over. You can see my orange highlighting, but that's okay. It'll help save paper. I'm going to divide the first term of my dividend by the first term of my divisor. So I'm going to divide x to the fourth by x squared. Subtract those exponents. 4 minus 2 is 2, so x to the second power. I'm going to put x to the second power above its like term. And here's its like term, x to the second power. The second step is to multiply. So I'm going to take that answer that I just put above the dividend, that answer of x squared, and bring it down. And then I'm going to multiply it by the divisor of x squared minus x. Okay, so x squared times x squared is x to the fourth. And then x squared times negative x is negative x cubed. So I'm going to put these under their like terms. X to the fourth minus x cubed. And I'm going to subtract. X to the fourth minus x to the fourth goes away. 2x cubed minus negative 1x cubed is 3x cubed. Then I'm going to bring down that 5x squared, and I'm going to divide again. So step 1, I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide 3x cubed by x squared. Three divided by 1 is 3. X cubed divided by x squared is x to the first power. Then I'm going to put that above its like term, so its like term is 3x. It was a positive, so I put a plus 3x. Then I'm going to multiply that answer that I just got. Oops, I didn't write multiply. Multiply, M-U-L-T-I-P-L-Y. The answer I just got of 3x by x squared minus x, let me highlight just for consistency. This answer is what I'm multiplying the divisor by. When I distribute, 3x times x squared is 3x cubed. 3x times negative x is negative 3x squared. Take your terms that you just got, your product, put them underneath their like terms over here. So 3x cubed minus 3x squared. Subtract. 3x cubed minus 3x cubed is 0. 5x squared minus 5x squared minus negative 3x squared is going to be 8x squared. Bring down your next term. I may not need that plus 0. We'll see. Might need it for my quotient I get here in just a moment. And then divide. Start those steps over again. When I divide, I'm going to divide 8x squared by x squared. So I'm going to divide 8x squared by x squared. 8 divided by 1 is 8. X squared divided by x squared, 2 minus 2 is 0, means those are going to go away. They give you 1 when you divide. Positive 8 is my quotient, so I'm going to put plus 8. That's probably the only reason why I need that plus 0. I probably won't need to do these steps again. Step 2, I'm going to multiply. I'm going to multiply the answer that I just got, that answer of 8. I'm going to multiply it by the divisor of x squared minus x. When I distribute, I'm going to get 8x squared minus 8x. So I'm going to get 8x squared minus 8x. I'm going to subtract. When I subtract, 8x squared minus 8x squared is 0. 3x minus negative 8x. 3 minus negative 8 is 3 plus 8. I get 11x. And if you'll notice, I know I'm finished because the degree of this remainder is more than the degree of my divisor. So I'm finished. I'm going to put a plus sign up here because I do have a remainder. I put a plus sign and then I put my fraction bar. My remainder goes in the numerator. My divisor goes in the denominator. So here is my quotient along with my remainder for that problem. Okay, I want to do one extra problem because we hadn't encountered any like this, where if you look at this dividend, you have x to the 4th, but there's not an x cubed, there's not an x squared, there's not an x, and then you have your constant. When you put your dividend into the correct form to divide, you have to have every variable represented here. So x to the 4th plus 0x to the 3rd plus 0x to the 2nd plus 0x, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then my constant is negative 7. And then you would do long division. You would divide x to the 4th by x. That would give you x cubed. You would multiply that answer that you just got by the divisor, x plus 4. X cubed times x is x to the 4th. X cubed times 4 is 4x cubed. You would subtract. X to the 4th minus x to the 4th goes away. 0x cubed minus 4x cubed is negative 4x cubed. Bring down your next term. Divide negative 4x cubed by x. That would be negative 4x squared. That answer would go up here, negative 4x squared. Multiply that answer we just got by the divisor. Negative 4x squared times x is negative 4x cubed. Negative 4x squared times 4 is negative 16x squared. Subtract. Negative 4x cubed minus negative 4x cubed is 0. 0x squared minus negative 16x squared is positive 16x squared. Bring down your next term. I know this one takes a while. Divide 16x squared by x. And if you want to write your steps over here on the side like this, you can. You don't have to be as neat as I was up here. You can just write them like this because, I mean, it makes sense to me. After you've done enough of these, it would make sense to you as well. 16 divided by 1 is 16. And then x squared divided by x is x. I'm going to put that up here. Plus 16x, and I'm going to multiply 16x by x plus 4. 16x squared plus 64x. I'm going to subtract 16x squared minus 16x squared goes away. 0x minus 64x is negative 64x. Last one I have to bring down, negative 7. Last time I got to do these steps, negative 64x divided by x is negative 64. I put negative 64 up there. Negative 64 times x plus 4 is negative 64x minus 256. And we'll put that answer here, negative 64x minus 256. Going to subtract. Negative 64x minus negative 64x is 0. Negative 7 minus negative 256 is what? 249, positive 249? Yeah, positive 249, that's my remainder. So I put a plus sign, put 249 in the numerator over x plus 4. So that's an example of how you do one that has missing variables, especially in your dividend. Good luck. I hope everything goes well.